Alright, I'm back again with another camera you might have seen briefly. This is a black Nikon S2 from my collection. But I've got something to admit. This is not an original black S2. Those are very expensive. They usually run like $6,000 to $8,000. This is a all chrome one that was repainted, but I got it for a pretty reasonable price. I probably bought this for about what you'd buy just a black dial S2 for. Maybe even a standard all chrome S in good shape. The thing is that when I bought it, I knew exactly what it was. It was labeled as a repaint. It was priced as such. Actually, even for a repaint, it was pretty reasonable. That's the main reason I bought it. But I like the look of it. A Nikon Canon in black is just really nice, and I love the chrome lens on it, that kind of contrast. I know some people hate that, but I really enjoy it. It's not holding up all that great. You can definitely see they didn't do a great job of like removing the chrome when they were doing the repaint, so there is a little bit showing through in various areas. Actually, quite a bit back here. I hadn't noticed that. And there is some brass, but that happens because I used it, and that's kind of the point I'm getting to here, is a lot of people will make a big fuss about repainting cameras. I've seen a lot of people with Leicas that are repainted, or Canons, Nikons, pretty much anything. Some of them are repainted black, or in some cases olive green, to try and pass them off as rare limited edition cameras and sell them for more money. I think that's kind of sleazy, but I think most people who are into that kind of stuff can recognize it pretty easily. There are other cameras that people give really bizarre paint jobs, like metallic blue or pink or something like that. I'm personally not a huge fan of that, but I won't blame people for doing it. I think when you own a camera, you know, you can make it yours. There's nothing wrong with that, and I think sometimes that's kind of liberating to take the camera and treat it as, I guess, an object d'art rather than a collector's piece or some sort of investment vehicle, like a lot of people do with high-end cameras, especially Leicas and a lot of the contacts and stuff. You don't quite see that as much with Nikon, but I know there are people who do it. But anyways, I think as long as you use a camera, you can make it your own. There's really no problem with it. And actually, while I'm here, I have this little case on. This is just a cheap one I bought off eBay. I'll pull that off and show you. There's a little bit more wear. Unfortunately, this little bolt here is not connected, so it'll pop off. There's some more wear on the bottom, but this is because I've actually gotten out and used the camera. I've used this quite a bit since I got it. It was I've taken it out and shot with it a few times. I've had the 35mm Kimura on it for a while with a 35mm bright line finder that was made by, I think it was Light Lens Lab, but one of those Chinese companies. I can't quite remember who. And it has the wear, but I kind of like it, even though it's not the natural wear where it goes to straight brass. I mean, you do see some brass here. There's chrome under it. But I think it has an interesting look, and I just kind of enjoy it. I enjoy using it. I enjoy the wear. Even knowing it's not an original black camera, it looks pretty good. Some of the white numbering isn't great, but that's pretty difficult to do. And I don't know, I've enjoyed having this camera. I like it, and of course, most people are probably familiar with one of my other cameras, my Nikon S3, that I had covered in snakeskin. I showed this around some, and some people hated it, but I love it. I think it looks great. The camera was already in pretty rough shape. You can see there's quite a bit of brassing on it. It had a lot of dents and scratches. I put some little stickers and stuff on it. I also put some yellow flash gel in the viewfinder to kind of darken it, because it can be overly bright when I'm out shooting, and it also kind of marginally increases the contrast to the rangefinder, which was pretty good on here, but it does make it a little bit easier to use in my opinion. And this is another one that a lot of people really hate and tell me it looks tacky. People have told me I ruined the camera by doing this, which I might have, but I don't think I did. But I don't really care, because it's mine at the end of the day, and I've got a nice kind of a Western look to it. You got the snake skin. I have this old, I guess you'd call it a hippie strap, and it's got the leather. It's kind of embossed with some sort of ivy or something. It's got these old brass adjustable D-ring things. I don't know what you call them. And I really enjoy the camera, and it was not in great shape to begin with, so I don't feel like I dramatically devalued it or destroyed it or anything. I have the Kimura lens on it right now, one of my favorite lenses, and kind of an oddball one. You don't see too many Nikon owners with this, and I think they're pretty rare lenses, just generally speaking. But yeah, I guess my point being is, if you have a camera, make it your own. I've done that a couple of times. I have my Mamiya 7 has some stuff on it. I have little camera caps. Right here you can see on my FM2, it's got just a custom cap. It was a cheap one from China, but I kind of just wrote what's roughly a translation of my name in Japanese on it with a silver Sharpie. And it's a small thing, but I really like it. It kind of helps make the camera mine a little bit more. I got a little soft release there that a friend gave me. I've got the strap here was actually custom made. Again, a pretty worn out camera I bought really cheap off eBay because it had a lot of wear and tear to it. But at the end of the day, I think that can be kind of an advantage, because if you see the camera as a camera, an object to create photos, and not some sort of collector's piece or something that needs to be locked away and preserved, I think you're going to create much, much better work with it. You're going to take it with you. You're not going to be afraid of denting it a little bit or scratching it up. You're going to carry it with you, and you're going to use it, and you're going to use it for what it was intended for, to take photos. And I think that's something important to remember that a lot of people nowadays kind of seem to have forgotten, with more hopes they can buy some high-end camera and sit on it for a few years and sell it for a big profit. I know that does happen sometimes, or it did over the last few years. Not sure it's as common now as it was back around kind of the COVID era. But regardless, I would say if you have a camera, use it. And if doing this customization to it, repainting it, putting a sticker on it or a weird strap or something, if that helps you take it outside and use it and carry it with you, I say there's nothing wrong with it. I'd say that's actually a good thing. So don't be afraid to, scratch up your camera. Don't be afraid to knock it around and get some dings on it. Don't be afraid to do something that might look a little tacky or weird that some people will criticize, because at the end of the day, it's your camera. It's your work. It's all on you. You can't really rely on anybody else to help you, so don't worry about it when they try to judge you. That's all I got for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this little video, and tune in next time.